Hello. Um, as you can see, today wasn't the greatest day. Small loss day. It is what it is. We lose some, we win some, and today was OFX, the news day. Literally, like everything that could go wrong went wrong. So it is what it is. We did well everywhere that I said would hit, but just not correct. Let's go back to here. So it was about quarter past three. And I was like, okay, well, need a good setup. So my bias was short as we'd hit these highs again. As you can see, every time we came here, there's a bit of resistance. So my initial bias was short. We had a nice swing low here with this in line with the 30-minute rejection block and VWAP with point of control. I did arrows and I think somewhere down here. Yes, this here. So another rejection area. So really decent long here. And I was going to have my limit here, stop here, and take profit here or here. In fact, obviously volume area is going to volume area low is going to move down. So I had this placed, and as you can see, we started getting really close before market open. I didn't place my limit because it's too. I didn't want it to hit pre-market because you know what market open candles do. So I would have had, say, 100% risk on here. So it's about $300. We would have been tapped in on this candle, and literally, this is pre-market. So market opens here, by the way, and we're doing these candles. Take profit instantly. Like, I mean, that's a K already, and the day's not even started. So I was absolutely gutted. But then I thought, well, VWAP's still edging closer. We've still got crazy potential for another long here. I'm going to do it again. And let me show you how close this was. So I went in with a little bit smaller risk. It might have been, say, half the risk. We've already visited. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this time. The same thing again, targeting the same place. And we come right back down. And let me go on the 15-second here. And I'll show you how close we got to this TP. We got about halfway. I thought we were closer, but we got right up here, and then I moved break even, and it's a bit gutted really. And then we started holding here again. And I thought, well, we're holding on value area high on the, I think it's the 10-minute. Was it 10-minute? Yeah. So I thought, well, we're just retesting again. I'm out break even, so it's not a loss yet. We've not lost yet. So we'll re-enter here. So this time I actually re-entered targeting here. I think I did 4 units. Might have been 4 units. Literally just a tiny little risk and stopped out. Okay, let's take it back to here. Then my second one, which I have written on my paper in front of me, was along here. Now, this was pretty good. I was pretty happy with this one as well. So we had this low to high here, which was nice. And then what else do we do? So we had this low to high. So, and then we had, I think, was it 30-minute rejection area here? Yeah, all sorts of rejections. So 15-minute, right down to here. VWAP as well. So essentially the same thing. Point of control value area high. Multiple indications of a small long here. And clearly the bias was, you know, long. Short, sorry. So I think again I had 4 units on this. Nothing big, nothing crazy because we were dumping hard. tapped me in nicely. We were holding really nice and stopped out within that candle. And it wasn't just me, so many people else. And then we are coming down here. Now, why was this one good? Well, we had a little bit wider stop because every time I'd been stopped out. So we had it here to this candle because it was a bit too small, and I thought, well, the volatility is going to be crazy. And I didn't enter because I hit my 2 loss limit. So it's obviously came down. Eventually hit me nicely, and my take profit would be 2-day open here. So it would be about yeah, 1.5, which again isn't worth taking when we're in a downtrend like this anyway. So I wouldn't have taken this because this would have been unrealistic. We had VWAP true day open midnight. It would be too much liquidity on a huge dump. So didn't take it. Let's see what happened. Okay. So would have hit TP anyway. Right, yeah, that's it. Let's show you my so still in decent profits, and that's how we end the week. Very happy with that week. I can't lie. It's been the best week of trading I've ever had. That puts me like 500 up for the month, 500 up for the week, sorry. So very chuffed about that. So that's it. Thanks for watching and goodbye.